Okay, YouTubers, welcome back. This is Liking the Covers, coming at you with another video. This one's going to be a more covers video. It's going to be my books that I got from my local comic book shop. These are comics from June and the first week of July. So, without further delay, going to get into some covers. And first off, start off with, I'll go eeny, meeny, miny, mo here. DC. And I believe, it's pretty close, but I believe this DC is edged out this month in my poll list. But to start off, number 6 of Poison Ivy, Cycle of Life and Death. Showdown with the Grim. Number 6 of the limited series. Hope that you got this because this is a good one here, folks. This is a good one. Great covers. Excellent, awesome covers. Story. I've heard a lot on Twitter and on YouTube and other places. This lady deserves a book of her own, an ongoing monthly title. So to show support on Twitter, they have a thing that they're doing called the Poison Ivy League. I joined up with that. You can look that up at hashtag Poison Ivy League, and that's on Twitter. Just type it in, hashtag Poison Ivy League. Hopefully she gets a shot at a ongoing monthly title. I'd be on board. All right, next cover is going to be Titans Rebirth, number 1. And yeah, I jumped on this because before I really got into collecting in my teen years, when I was younger, I first got in my first kind of exposure to comics was Batman, Titans, and Aquaman, Green Lantern, books like that. My grandmother got them from me from the local drugstore, and back then we got them for 12 cents. But what happened to those, I've said many times of what happened to those books, but I did get exposed to DC first, and I did like, well, I'd still like Nick Cardy's covers on Teen Titans and Aquaman. So what I did is finally figured out what I'm going to get for the Rebirth titles. The 3 that I'm going to jump on and see where they go is going to be the Titans, and also 2 other titles that I'm going to show here. This one here is number 1 of Titans Rebirth. And in July, on the 27th, it's due the first book, number 1 of the Titans. Here is DC Universe Rebirth Aquaman, number 1. And I couldn't pass this up. This here has got Aquaman against his foe, Black Manta. And these 2 are going at it. I was just blown away. And I'm on board with this, and I'm enjoying it. I haven't read these yet, but I have looked through, and oh my God. It's going to be a thrill ride. I get the impression it's going to be an interesting ride. But here's Aquaman number 1. Aquaman number 2. What I also jumped on these also is because it's one of my exposures. At first was Aquaman and Teen Titans. I want to get Batman, but I just don't have it in my budget to get the Detective Comics or Batman. If I drop a couple off somewhere along the line, I might pick them up later on this year. But right now, it's kind of difficult to. I mean, there's so many I want to get, but I got to go and do what most people, pick and choose. Deathstroke number 19 and Deathstroke Annual number 2. Deathstroke Annual number 1 came out not too long ago, it seems like. But I got that one. That had the Deathstroke and Wonder Woman on the cover. I think Superman was on there too. But yeah, this is the Annual number 2 and the regular title, monthly title, Deathstroke number 19. I think Deathstroke, either September, October, I want to say, that they'll start over or they'll go on numbering. I'm not sure how that's going to go yet. But Deathstroke will become part of the Rebirth. Also a DC title, Future Quest number 2. I must say, I have seen the crossover between the Herculoids and Space Ghost. I remember seeing that years ago, but I have never. This is the first cover I've ever seen where Bandit is part of with Blimp and the Herculoids. And it's like with Gloop, Gleep, Zoc, and Igu. Yeah. But still, it's the second one in the series, Hanna-Barbera Future Quest. That's going to do it for my DC. Next is my 2 Dark Horse books. The one I look forward to every single month, Harrow County. This is Harrow County number 13. Tyler Crook back on doing the artwork. Yeah, he is doing the art and lettering. Colin Bunn doing the script. But I looked through this, and I guess, I don't know. I guess I gotta try to get used to the lighter tone in the story. I mean, it's adjustment for me, but it is what it is, I presume. But this is Harrow County number 13. I'm still enjoying his covers. Tyler's covers and what he brings to this book, and Colin Bunn. I appreciate you guys doing this. As this says down here, I don't know if you can see this, but it's the best ongoing title, best writer, the 2015 Ghastly Awards. And then I have Tomb Raider number 5. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to stick with this one yet, but I still have to pick up issue number 2. I have 1, 3, 4, and 5 of this particular run. Okay, took a little break there. Next one here is going to be my Marvel books. And first off, The Punisher number 3. I guess it's going to be that way. But yeah, I haven't read this yet. This came out the 6th of July. Next is the issue number 20 of Star Wars. This one here is another part to the early adventures with Ben Kenobi on Tatooine. He is watching the young Luke Skywalker, and also that it's kind of like a backstory to his aunt and uncle. And yeah, this one here is. I don't know. I mean, like I said before, I like Star Wars, but I like the last 3 stories and covers I've seen of the backstory of Ben Kenobi. Okay, coming out last month, number 1 of Star Wars Han Solo. Mark Brooks doing the inside work. I'm not familiar with the artist who does the covers, but they're quite impressive covers. I cannot get his last name, but I know his first name's Lee. He's doing the cover art. That's Han Solo #1. Han Solo #2. I like that there. Dark cover. Got this. This is going to be a 5-issue limited series. This is going to be the Star Wars The Force Awakens. Going to have 5 issues of this, going from issues 1 to 5. This is the first one. It's like the first part of the movie, because it's taken right from the movie. Then the book that I was looking forward to, and I don't want to see this go. I was telling the people at my local comic book shop, I don't understand why someone doesn't pick up Darth Vader, pick up these characters, and keep it ongoing. I wish that they had a campaign for this. I'm going to push it. If I get it between now and issue 25, I'm going to keep on. Hopefully people, this just gets out there and, it catches fire and gets viral and goes, that we still need a Darth Vader title ongoing after this one. We need it. I need it. I want it. This is just phenomenal. I haven't got every single issue of this series. I want to rectify that. Not a lot of funds to do it, but I want to rectify it. I want to get issues 1 through 6. I have 7 and 8. I want to get 9, 10, 11, and 12. And so far I've got 13 through these 2 issues that I have here. But this one here is issue 21 of Star Wars Darth Vader. And issue 22. And this one just came out the end of June. I haven't read none of these, but I looked through it. And I don't know, between A New Hope and The Empire Strikes Back, it seems that they are really putting the screws to Darth Vader. Maybe this is why Luke found, the conflict within him. Because, they really did. They throw a lot at him to make himself, to make sure he still got it, that he's part of the Empire and stuff. So, it's just like, wow. It's very, it's very unpopular to be Darth Vader. But, yeah. That's my books. That's my covers for this particular time. For this video, give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, comment, subscribe if you like. Right now I am watching as many videos as possible, also in the midst of time reading and doing what I can. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing next. I'm trying to think of some ideas. Right now I am reading Poison Ivy, Cycle of Life and Death. I've read issues 1 and 2, and I'm going to get into reading 3 through 6. I'm taking my time because this story is just one of those, for me, I don't want to rush it. I want to enjoy, because she's a very interesting character in this, and she is just, there's so many layers to this. It's just not just one little neat little story and off you go. That's what I'm picking up on it. So hope you enjoy this. This is Liking the Covers 4963. I will see you again soon. Take care.